Hello, this is E-Soup, aka Specific Soup. Today I'm reacting to episode 6 of The Summer Hikaru Died. Every week, I am just impatiently waiting for the next episode, and each one is in some way better than the last. I mean, they're all amazing. I've been greatly enjoying this show. And one thing I've been doing is I've been reading the manga, but only up to the point that we're at in the anime. There are some differences, so I know you could argue that I might be spoiling myself for something that they might put in the anime somewhere else, or it might be different in the manga, whatever. But for the most part, it it follows the main story of the manga pretty closely. So I could tell when I was getting to the point that I needed to stop. It's pretty neatly following it. Again, for the most part, there are some little bonuses in the manga that have not been in the anime, and I'm wondering if the anime will kind of put them in later. Maybe do a few things out of order of the manga, and that would be nice. But even if they don't include everything from the manga, I'm just really appreciating how well done this anime is. It's so beautiful, artistic, and just feels really high budget, but also they just did the most with everything that they had. You know what I mean? So without further ado, I'm really excited to get into this today. Okay. Oh, I know what I did. Listen, if you are trying to get into recording reactions, especially on Netflix, and you use Chrome, and you ever have a problem with the blank screen when you're trying to record the screen, you gotta turn graphics acceleration off, which makes you restart the browser. Just a little tip. There we go.
よしき、端っこ折れて待ってるよ。
ああ、これしおりやねん。
おえ、マスダのプリントやんそれ。謎趣味すぎるわ。好きな？
いや、
私は面白くて好きやけど、哲学？
スワンプマン。雷に打たれて別人
Oh
に
my
変身したんだっけ？
god.
ちゃうよ、確か。
死んだんや。
Oh man.
そしたら記憶も見た目も全く同じ男が別に生まれて、そいつは自分が死んだ男と別人やって気づかんで家に帰ったって話。
Well, that had to be eerie for him to get that printout and get that class assignment and just yeah, yeah, of course that would have some meaning for him.
お前らはどう思う？
何が？
死んだ男と新しく生まれた男、同一人物やと思うか？
どうでもええねんけど別物やろそんな。
なんで？
なんとなく。
別人とは言い切れやんな。やって人間って新陳代謝しとるし、数年前と同じ細胞やないもんさ。実質それと同じやない？
確かにな。でも本当の男は沼の中で死んでいっとるんよ。
したらもう別人やろ。やって一瞬でも二人存在しとるやん。
あ、確かに。マキンくせに鋭いこと言うな。でも傍から見たらずっと同じ一人やん。結局他人なんて外から見たもんでしか判断できやんし。
もうわかんねえ。なんでもええんちゃう？どうでもええ。
それな、むずい。
こいつらの中では光はまだ生きとるんやな。
He's staring right at
何が
almost
そ
the
の人を
exact
その
thing.
人たらしめるんか。記憶、細胞、経験。
ああ、先生は今の合唱も個性的で好きやけどな。月曜の本番までやれるだけ頑張ろうな。
人って何をもって本当に死ぬんやろな。
This song, really, I think the lyrics, they really mean a lot emotionally to Hikaru, or new Hikaru, or, you know, Hikaru in quotes. You know, like the first time we saw him, he was just staring at the lyrics and like not singing it. I have to go over like all the lyrics to the song again. I think we see most of the lyrics in the first episode. But at the time it made sense to me why he finds a lot of meaning in them, because they're like kind of romantic, I think. But I have to look at those lyrics again. I already forgot. And I think also he's just kind of entranced by the power of human emotion in general.
Ooh.
It's the Asuko episode. I love her. She's funny. Oh my god.
これ洗っといたからありがと
え、お前男子に体操着借りとんの？
う。うっさいな。女子んじゃ小さいの。
Oh, she's the tough girl.
人から返されたもんすぐ嗅ぐか普通。
めっちゃええ匂いする女子っぽい。
Oh, don't be
う
jealous.
ちママ香りにこだわるタイプやからさ。
Oh
女
no.
子ってさ、むっちゃええ匂いするけどさ、なんで男は臭いん？
知らん。
な、今週末このメンツで遊ばん？合唱連の息抜きにさ。
おお、ええやん。旅行とかしてみて。デデニーランドとかさ。
Did not
それ
Disneyland?
は夢見すぎ。誰か家に泊まるとかが関の山やろ。
やったら俺んち使う？
ええの？
急やない？大丈夫？
おう多分。おかえに言うとくわ。
あざーす。
Oh, Yoshiki.
したら花火やろうや。見せたるわ、俺の舞を。
Yoshiki, it's okay.
私スイカ持ってくわ。
お
You're
い、
included.
何勝手に決めとんねん。首立ちは何も
Oh,
ないで。
there's that mark.
やったらよしきも一緒にやろうや。インフィニティ。
うるさ。
All the sounds, with the headphones on, all the sounds like just moved to the right. That was really weird. For a second, it felt as though my left headphone was like malfunctioning, but it's like that's just how the sound went. I love that. The sound in this is really good, and I feel like you really have to listen with like headphones or earbuds or something to really fully get it. It's just the sound design of this is so good.
ちか。冬風は春に。
Oh, okay, so the lyrics. Winter melts into spring. Okay, so there's probably something meaningful in the lyrics about the whole Hikaru dying and him, you know, taking this body. Yeah.
夜空はや
Oh,
が
okay.
てまた明日願いを乗せた。
おう、二人ともどうした？
ミカサのおっちゃん、なんかな、ケッタがパンクしてまってん。
じゃあ後ろ乗せてったのにケタあげられるか？
I wonder if
ありがとうございます。
he will be able to sense anything about Hikaru. Probably not, because only some people can do that. But the supernatural stuff is, he knows about it. Whoa. Hello? Oh. The moth to the light, the moth to the flame. What is happening? What's here? Oh. Oh my god. Okay.
極スパーク大魔王。超楽しい。
Well, that's funny, because that seemed kind of like a super spark demon king.
と。俺これやるや。
俺はこっち。
光るんち大きいな。
Oh, sparklers.
わざわざこんなところまで泊まりに来んの大変やったろみんな。
週末やし、 親に車出してもらったから大丈夫やで。
よしきさ、俺ん部屋からなんかゲーム持ってきて。
なし手伝え。
うん。
Oh. Oh, I like that. Oh my god, the shadow, the light. Oh, he's walking right into a memory.
Oh.
Hmm. Oh. But there's nobody there. Oh? Oh?
この帽子どっかで。
What's up with the sawmill? Oh. Wait, I thought... Did Yoshiki's dad work for the sawmill? Or, like, I thought that Yoshiki's dad was, like, working cutting those trees down, but that could have been someone else?
うまいか？
うん。
そうか。この祭りはな、もともとあの山の神さんための祭りやねん。やからよしき、あの山には入らんように。
So they do openly talk about it. Even his dad. Oh no. Hikaru's dad wore that hat.
よしき、もろこしうまいか？
よしきー、今日花火もあるらしいで、一緒に見ようや。うん。
トシ、向こうでみんな飲んどるに、お前も行くで。
今行くわ。
Interesting.
父さんとはろくに話してこやんかったけど、こん時のことはやけに覚えとる。あ、そうや。
When his dad died? What does it say? Bull Station? Ooh.
なんやこれ。
Is he gonna find
なんか
something?
こぼしてカピカピになっとる。
What is that?
光の字よ。インドの役目。
Oh. Oh, this does have to do with something. Oh.
綺麗やな。
And sparklers. I know sparklers are significant. We had the imagery of the little sparkler when Hikaru's dad was talking to him about, like, if you find a girl you like, you have to, like, marry her right away, or else, like, Inuki-sama will take her away, so if you marry her, you know, our family is protected. And there was, like, the image of, like, the sparkler, and then it kind of, like, appears again at another point. I think that, like, sparklers are, like, significant. So whenever they're around, I'm, like, I'm paying attention.
Infinity!
無駄に発音ええな。
花火ってすげえ。すごい。
みんな、こっち見て。
Cute! Sometimes they're just hanging out, having fun.
お、ヒカル、なあれ、クラ？
Oh.
おお、あれおどうや。
Oh.
なんかじいちゃんが大事にしとっ。あ、
うちにもあんで、祠やけど。つか、お堂と祠って何が違うん？あ、すまん。
落ちた。
え？
ふざけんな。
どうやって？
火つけたばっかやったんやけど。
知らんかな？
Huh?
最後の1分やったんやけど。
あ、はいはい。俺の使えば。
謝れ。
お、チャッカメンつかんくなってもうた。
I thought you noticed something about the paper. Maybe they're just showing us that. I don't know. Whatever.
ってくるわ。
ヒカル。
お、
私もついてく。
Oh jeez.
暑いな。
おー、ついでにアイス買おうや。
うん。
今のうちにちょっとほっとくか。
そうやね。
I feel like
そう
something
い
is
や
gonna
さ、
happen.
今年夏の終わりにでけえ花火大会あるらしいで。
らしいな。マキ行くん？
悩み中。
ちょっと二人追いかけてアイスも追加でって言うてく
Oh,
る
they
わ。
already are.
うん。
Oh, and he's leaving them alone. Yeah. Uh-huh.
やっぱ行こうかな、花火大会。
Right, there's the thing he gave her.
あ、そう。
Oh dear.
なあ、ヒカルが行方不明になったんってあの山？
うん、そやに。あんまり覚えとらんけど。
そっか。なんかすっかり日常に戻った感あるけどさ、あん時お通夜みたいやったわ。ほんまに戻ってきてくれてよかった。
うん。
なんかさ、意味わからんかったらスルーしてほしいんやけど。
Oh? Oh?
あなたは一体誰ですか？
Oh, she senses something too? I know that she senses things, but I didn't think she sensed something about Hikaru. Is that what she's about to ask about? Ooh! Okay. Alright.
Baba! なんかガシャンガシャン言うとるの聞こえるやろ？
そっか。朝子は聞こえる子なんやね。
お？
ばあばはな、聞こえやんけどちょっとだけ見える。うちはそういう家系なんや。
Interesting.
死んだ人の世界とばあばたちの世界は重なり合っててすぐそばにあるんよ。死んだ人の魂が向こうの世界に行ってそんでまたこっちに世界に戻
Oh,
って
that's
くる。
beautiful. Ooh.
輪廻転生って言うんよ。
ようわからん。
Oh, of course, they've known each other forever, too. Oh? Oh, God. Oh, you can actually see a person walking. Whoa. Oh. Oh my God.
あさこ。あっちん世界にも怖いのもそうやないもん。
Yeah.
決して向こうが悪でこちらが善とは限らんのよ。
Mm-hmm.
でも、
Mm-hmm.
恐ろしいもんやから、
Okay.
なるべく関わ
No,
ら
that
ない
makes
よう
sense.
に。
守ってくれようとしたん？
大丈夫、もう勝手に飛び出したらあかんやろ。怪我しとらん？
大丈夫。こけただけや。
よかった。
あっちん世界の人たちは怖いけど、ただ悪いもんばかりではないと思う。あなたは一体誰ですか？
なんでバレた。
Come on now. Don't do anything to her. You can't do anything to her.
お。
Oh no, 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 don't do that. Don't, no! No!
おい。
Oh!
朝子、おい、大丈夫か？お前何して？
バレそうになったからつい。
I didn't mean to. Is he lying, or does he just like go into autopilot of like, I've got to absorb this person, they're a threat? Like, is he aware of doing it, or is he aware and he's just lying to Yoshiki, or does he actually like go into like a trance or something? Oh.
つい何を？
思えばあかんよな。朝子はさすがに。
No. No, you shouldn't. Oh god.
何が？
死んでまったら悲しいよな。
お前殺そうとこんな人の命やん。こんな
命。
He doesn't kind of like fully
生きとる
understand.
のでそんなに違う。
Oh.
生きとる方が大切な。俺には命ないけど。
Oh.
死ん
Yeah, he doesn't get it because he's not alive, but he's floating around, you know, in this body doing this thing. So he doesn't really understand, like, the magnitude of that. Ooh.
とるんも生きとるんも俺からしたらさほど変わらん。死ぬのはそんな怖いことちゃうよ。ただ形が変わるだけやろ。
俺のことは殺したないって嘘か？
それはちゃうよ。お前は特別やから。お前が死んだら一緒にアイス食えんくなるやん。
こんなことで女朝子も同じやろ。お前矛盾しとんぞ。命が何かもわからんくせに何が特別や。近所のばあさん、松浦さん殺したんも。
Oh, oh, he's asking. Oh. I think that's a yes. I think that's a yes. Oh god. Oh. Oh god, the POV.
うわゲロ。
寝てた。なんかゲロ臭。
Oh.
あ、ヒカル大丈夫やった？あ、幽霊に取りつかれとるから。はす。
So now they all know, or like, you know, she and Yoshiki know, and oh god, this is not. Well, the main thing is it seems like yes, Hikaru definitely did kill Matsura-san, and I keep thinking like, does he go into a trance and not really have awareness of it? But it's more like he doesn't kind of care about life versus death because to him, it's not that different, and Yoshiki is like the only exception, and he doesn't really understand why he needs to care about that. Oh, this is not good.
ヒカルが帰ってきてから時々さ、
So she noticed like right away too.
声がおかしかったんよ。
Ooh.
これヤバいんに取りつかれてまったんやって思って。でもそのヤバいやつ、ヨシキを守っとるみたいで、
Yeah.
むしろ一緒におった方が安全かもみたいな時もあってん。やからもしかしたら話通じるかもって話しかけてみてん。ヒカルの中のそいつに。
セ
Did he just say safe?
頭おかしいやつやん。ほ なこと言う。二人ともごめん、忘れて。
No, girl, you're right.
いや信じるよ。
ありがとう。
貧血とかやったら怖いし先戻って。
うん。
Oh man. Oh man.
よしき。
Yeah.
よしき大丈夫なん？昨日急に帰ったけどよっぽどの腹痛いやつやな。
なあ朝子。
あ、よしきにお大事にって。
言うとくわ。命って何やろ。死んだってこの世から消えるわけはないし、形が変わるだけで魂はなくならん。よしき。
Oh, and he remembers seeing fireworks with him. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, not the light.
よしきの魂。
Oh my god. Oh, not the light.
あかん。よしきには死んでほしない。でもなんでやろ。俺が思っとるんか。それともヒカルの記憶が。
Oh, and it's all just blending together. He doesn't even know.
心がぐちゃぐちゃでまとまらん。
Oh man. Okay, this is like the first episode. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, there's more. There's more. There's another scene. The light again. Huh? He's here.
ヒカル学校行くで。
Oh, he still came to walk with him to school. Oh my god. Okay. I'm okay. Okay. I have See, I was just about to say that one thing this show has not been doing is it hasn't really been ending on cliffhangers exactly. Maybe one episode, or maybe the thing with like the killing of Matsura-san, you could like kind of argue that it did. But other than that, it really hasn't been ending on a cliffhanger, or like if Yoshiki and Hikaru are at odds, then they make up in some way by the end of it. And I was just saying like, oh, this is really the first time that like it's saying like, no, we're not going to do that. And no, they haven't exactly made up, but Yoshiki has shown up and been like, I'm walking with you to school. Like, he's still there. He's not like, I'm gone, I'm leaving. And probably, I would imagine that there's like a part of it that's like fear of like fully, you know, going off and not being his friend anymore. But then I think a big part is that thing that he said earlier on, where he was talking about like, oh, he's like a kid, I have to teach him. And I think he witnessed that weirdness with like the being that's in Hikaru doesn't understand the big deal of a difference between life and death for the most part, because he's not alive himself, but he's, you know, walking around doing stuff. And the only time he seems to care about that is with Yoshiki, but that's probably because of Hikaru's memories and emotions that he like feels and has himself, and it makes him confused about who he is and what he is, you know, what's him and what's Hikaru, and you know, like, where is that line, and how does he like experience the difference, and like what is he gonna do with that? And it's really interesting because it just goes back around to the swamp man thing, but yeah, I think it is like his logic as a non-human, non-living, whatever kind of thing that he is just completely different. And because he's experienced the fact that things that aren't alive are still getting to float around and have an existence, he doesn't really like, it's like he can't get what the big deal is. And I do think so he's not going into a trance where he forgets, because I was wondering about that. I was like, is there some sort of instinct that's so strong that's like, in these circumstances you have to kill this person, you have to absorb this person, and he sort of like is not aware for it. But it's not exactly that, because he seems to be aware. Like, he does kind of, I guess, it's a mixed bag, because on one hand he like almost killed Hikaru, and then afterwards he was like, oh my god, I can't do that to you. I think he kind of, because of emotions, he goes over the edge, on like the edge of awareness. But I think he's still, it's more like an impulsivity thing than it is like, I'm completely blacked out and don't know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So he like knows what he's doing basically, but to him it's not, it's like, I just want to absorb that soul. I guess in this case because it's a threat. And I'm still so curious about the thing with Matsura-san. Like, did he just want to absorb her because she knew? Is there something else about her specifically? But now that we know that he had that the drive to do that with Asuko just because she said that she knew, it seems like he does want to kill people who know. You know, it seems like he is going like, that's a threat, so I have to kill them. Oh, it's so interesting. What an interesting episode. It was really, I really wonder, like, how are he and Yoshiki going to, you know, deal with the fact of him killing Matsura-san, almost killing Asuko, and just like this whole thing. I mean, I do think that Yoshiki is in a position that he could tell him, if you care about me and you want me around, you're not allowed to kill anybody. You know, the things that the other beings that might be trying to prey on Yoshiki aside, like, you're not allowed to kill some human person just because you want to. I think that Yoshiki could like use kind of the standing that he has with Hikaru to just like tell him that, but I think that he'd probably want it to go further than just Hikaru not doing it just because he was told. If that makes any sense at all, like, you know, just like he probably doesn't just want to like tell him that and then, okay, fine, obey me. He probably wants Hikaru to, like, you know, learn and understand like the importance of life. So, but in the short term, at least, I don't know how he's gonna like address it, because I don't know if he's gonna just be like, all right, we'll just go back to hanging out and we won't talk about this for a while, or like what he's gonna do. I really could be anything. I don't know. But it's such a tangled mess now, because now we know. It's so interesting because now we know that Asuko actually knew this whole time too, but she sensed the like protective nature of Hikaru over Yoshiki, so she was like, I don't want to mess with that, because she witnessed that kind of protection, or like, you know, a warning to save somebody. So she witnessed that from another one of these like spirits or dead things, and so she's like, okay, I get it, like, they're not always bad. But, you know, it's more complicated with Hikaru because he's actually going around killing people. So it's all kinds of a mess. Wow, though, just like what a, like, another beautiful episode, and the imagery is so good with the light and the sparklers and the fireworks, everything about light. I like how Hikaru burrows into a blanket every time he's like sad and like lonely in this situation. And I'm so curious about the piece of paper. I think that piece of paper is going to be something that, you know, actual Hikaru wrote about the rituals. And I think it's going to be key to figuring out some stuff about these rituals. At least, you know, Yoshiki figuring out something about it. And, you know, the thing that Asuko's grandmother said is, like, not all of these spirits are bad and not all humans are good, and it's not that simple. And I do think that humans have been doing something that maybe is angering certain spirits. And, you know, I do wonder if it has something to do with, like, the environment. Because we briefly see the image of, like, the trees being cut down, and then, oh, the spirit was on the mountain But now that it's come down off the mountain, it's no longer kind of protecting us from certain other things that came from the mountain, and they're all like coming down and they're a threat to people. And there's something about it being like tied to the mountain, and like, you know, so I'm just thinking about what is something that humans might do that might upset spirits that are bound to something natural. And there's that mention, what's his name? Tanaka says something about how his company stopped the corporation from doing something that would have made things much worse. So it's like, well, what corporation is that you're talking about? And again, my mind just goes to like an environmental kind of thing. But we've got these little tiny glimpses of that without any real concrete information so far. So I can't wait to find out more. It's so fun trying to unravel a mystery right now as we go along. But I know that there's a lot that I'm probably getting wrong, and there's a lot left to be unraveled. So yeah, just another great episode of this show. I really can't wait for the next one. So please tell me your thoughts. Please comment. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, this is eSoup, signing out.